Presidential campaign promise soon becoming a reality in South Texas. Currently, hundreds of miles of fencing sit along the U.S.-Mexico border, but that may soon become a border wall. $167 million awarded for border wall construction, and it could begin as early as February 2019. And tonight, Alfredo Cuadros visits a chapel that will forever change after the border wall is in place.
This is La Lomita Chapel. It's located along the border in Mission, Texas. It's one of the many sites that will be heavily impacted by the construction of a border wall. 8 miles of border wall will be in the works as soon as February. We met with Father Roy Snipes, who says he never imagined this church would be in jeopardy.
For 150 years, the people of God have come here to pray in good times and bad times, and especially when our hearts were broken by the craziness of the world. And now the craziness of the world is kind of invading the sanctuary.
The pastor says he's not directly involved in the negotiations. We reached out to the Diocese of Brownsville, which oversees this chapel. In a statement, Bishop Flores says church property should not be used for purposes of building a border wall. He also says a border wall would be contrary to the church's mission.
The church, the church in the valley, is going to sue to stop them, and we hope. Who knows what will happen.
Father Roy says he doesn't know exactly where the border wall will be placed. However, he is worried that its construction will affect the hundreds of visitors that come each and every year. In fact, he says the new model for the church is slowly becoming there's no wall between amigos.
I hope we don't have to be interrogated every time we want to come in here and pray. I have a spotlight in our face if we come in here after sunset.
Right now, heavy surveillance along the border and near the church. Watchtowers, border agents, and helicopters constantly patrolling the area.
We could spend all that money on drug rehab. It'd probably have a much better impact, but they didn't ask me if it would be all right or not.
For many, the church is a sign of inclusion. Soon, it may be sitting next to a much larger dividing symbol. From Mission, Alfredo Cuadros, KBEO, Local 23 News.
Other sites along the border facing similar land distribution problems include Benson State Park and the National Butterfly Center.